Hey guys, what's going on? It's Karl here, back with another episode, and this is the official Google Wi-Fi challenge, and big shout outs to Google for sponsoring this episode. So this whole kind of issue started when I moved into this studio. For those of you that don't know, I started out here in the beginning of the year, I would say end of January, just kind of moving on over from next door, which was my second bedroom, running out of space. We're now set here, larger space. And I've actually been having pretty crappy Wi-Fi problems, even though my modem is in the same place over in my living room, and I've only moved maybe 5 extra steps. We'll add 1 extra wall in between, and I seem to be dropping coverage. Every time I try to upload a video, it either cancels, I have to kind of reset my Wi-Fi, and the problems just kind of have been compounded in the past 3 months. Cue this a very challenge. Google has come out with some hardware, Google Wi-Fi. I know it's been out in the States for the past little bit, just coming out in Canada right now. I think this is the perfect time to increase and upgrade my Wi-Fi game up here in the studio. We've been making upgrades since always upgrading. And you might think I'm crazy when I say that, but I have been having Wi-Fi issues. Let's count the steps from here to my modem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 steps from the deck to the new studio has caused me to run into a couple issues, which is kind of perplexing, but I guess a lot of people do live with Wi-Fi problems. It's almost like the end of the world. And all of this can be summed up by this photo. You can see we are located right here in the studio, right across the hall. This is where my old studio was, now my current bedroom. And across there, this is the main living area. And here is where the actual modem sits and gives me all of the Wi-Fi to my place. For whatever reason, being in the current studio spot just wasn't cutting it for my Wi-Fi, whether that's the extra distance, having that extra wall in between. I'm sure people that live in houses, multiple floors, larger areas, just have headaches connecting their Wi-Fi. We do now have the solution, and hence this challenge. So this here is Google Wi-Fi, and just like they describe, enjoy a strong signal in every room, on every device. Google Wi-Fi is a new type of connected system that replaces your router for seamless coverage throughout your home. I've set up 2 hotspots, the primary being in the deck area, the second connection right here living in the studio, and you can kind of see the third one, which lives inside the box. Beautiful. The design of this guy is very simple and elegant. We simply have one circular cylinder, keeps things very minimal, and when you compare it to, say, other competitors on the market, not gonna name any names, I mean, it does end up coming down to personal preference, but I kind of know which one I prefer to see over on my setup. Let me know your thoughts. Setup of Google Wi-Fi is super simple also. Just download the corresponding app, and within 2 to 3 minutes, I was fully set up and ready to add extra little hotspots. We're actually gonna go add this third one, let's say down in the living room, to kind of show you how simple this is. Super simple, we just have one hardware unit and the corresponding plug, USB-C. We kind of have to get underneath here now. Plug this guy in the middle. And let's plug this guy underneath. Glowing blue means everything is loading up. Add to Conrad, next. Activating mesh network. Living room, next. We'll scan that QR code. Adding Wi-Fi point, making good progress. Now that we've got our 3 hotspots set up, the deck, studio, and living room, we now have a mesh area network. Usually before, we had the one central area, and as you got further away from that radius, things got a bit shadier. Now that we have a larger area, coverage is naturally way better, and I can successfully say I haven't had a failed upload, and I've noticed even when I'm streaming, I don't have to reconnect to my internet, which is, I know, first world problems, but it does get kind of annoying when you have to reset things. You kind of get what I'm saying. And besides the increase in performance, 3 extra features which I've been loving, the first being network assist. I'll kind of demonstrate this with another quick little drawing. You can imagine you have different network bands once you plug in your modem. It selects the fastest one, the path of least resistance, and sticks to that path, no matter what. It can get clogged, congested, just imagine a giant freeway, but you're just stuck there even though there might be other lanes that are more free until you unplug your modem and have to replug that in. It'll select another one and kind of continue down that path. but you are stuck to one lane. With Network Assist, Google Wi-Fi will actively be searching for the best lane, essentially like you're on cruise control, so you don't have to get up, scratch your butt, and unplug your modem every single time, which, once again, first world problems, but is very frustrating. A second feature is the active pause, and this might be meant for kids limiting their Wi-Fi usage. You can select different times, different devices, when certain devices just go dark and they can't access their Wi-Fi, making sure that they're doing their homework. But for me, I've actually been using it quite a bit. I find myself sitting in bed 1, 2 in the morning. We all do this, scrolling the deep depths of Instagram, looking at memes, and before you know it, it's 3 o'clock. And the third has to be the share password feature. And even though you can control your entire network right from your smartphone, this has to be the most useful thing I've ever seen. When you have people over, they love to snipe your Wi-Fi, they love to leech, and you can actually now share your password, whether it be through a text message, email, and that's way better than trying to read the small print, the 20-digit code on the bottom of your modem, or if you just haven't remembered it. Super useful feature, especially if you've got a lot of people over. So that has been Google Wi-Fi, my latest upgrade to the studio, and I've been super happy with the results, and I'm actually teaming up with Google to give away your very own set. Simply comment down below on perhaps your favorite feature or where you would use this guy. Smash that like button, sub to the channel, and I will be announcing that somewhere over on social, so best of luck to you all, and I'm hoping that you never have to suffer from shady Wi-Fi again. I'll catch the rest of you though in one of my next episodes or in one of my vlogs. Peace!